Hey guys, what's up? We're going to do a 15-10. I'm currently rated 15-27. Opponent is rated 15-52, so higher rated, so we're playing e4. That's the way it goes. Batters from Ukraine. So we might get e5 and a Vienna, we might get Sicilian. Oh, we have the Caro Kann. We've been having some fun recently with the Caro Kann. Okay, this is interesting though. Alright, so this move blocks in his bishop. It seems very conservative. I don't think I want to develop my knight to here right now because I want to leave open the option of c3. I like the move c3. So I think bishop d3 is an idea. Knight f3, although that prevents pawn to f4. I like bishop d3. I think my opponent's already kind of set out his stall by putting a bunch of pawns on light squares here. Oh, another quiet move. Then I figure that my bishop is going to have no joy on any of these squares, so there's a very natural diagonal for the bishop there. Right? Something is telling me that bringing out my bishops first makes more sense here. Normally it's knights before bishops, but my opponent is not really challenging the centre very strongly. I mean, he's got good control over d5. This move is meh. So my thought is bishop f4, now controlling these darky squares. Now, if I do that, what's he got? He can't push here. I could still then bring my knights in close, tight to the royal family, and then even push up there, maybe castle long. My opponent is not challenging this. I don't like this. I mean, it's doing nothing to develop his bishop. It's slightly hampering his knight. All he's doing is he's taking away this square. Or is just knight f3. Knight f3 looks like a very sensible move. If I bring up my bishop, am I worried about g5? I don't think he's going to play g5. Then I can always just drop. Okay, let's do the bishop move. Let's do bishop's first game. Well, you know, I can take out this knight if I want to. That destroys his castling rights queenside. It's a thought. Okay, d6. 1, 2, 3, 4 pawn moves in his first 4 moves. We disapprove. Okay, now either knight move looks sensible. I mean, we've got 3, I suppose. Knight c3 is still a thought. Depends where I'm going to put my king. Knight here as well. I just think knight f3 now. Okay, and we do have it. Here it comes. Now we get to the point. Okay, this is pawn move number 5. We're dealing with a pawn addict, guys. All right. Now, bishop e3 is tempting, but there's something about bishop d2 controlling these squares as well. Obviously not that one. That one's a light-coloured square. Bishop back here looks flexy, but also let's consider bishop g3. Bishop g3 is kind of nice. We've got a pawn here on d6 that's defended twice. But this is all right. This is a flexible move. We can't really consider takes because he's actually got 3 defenders. So that would be giving up 2 pieces for 2 pawns, which is a no-no. One big no-no. Downside of bringing the bishop back here is it prevents knight d2, which we may want to play. So how about, I mean, is he going to start crushing my bishop? No, he's not. I'm not too worried. By the way, I hit 15-50 in Blitz today, and that's a first. And it was a lovely game as well. It was the From's Gambit against Bird's Opening. Oh, look! He's remembered his back rank. He's thinking, hang on a minute, I should probably develop some pieces here. Now, e5 is a thought, but it uncontrols this and this. So if I e5, is he going to play knight d5? Should I bring my knight out first? e5, knight d5, I take, he takes with c. I don't know. My feeling is, I've got a feeling c4 is a thought. I mean, he's stood off from the centre, hasn't he? Is that just crazy? Am I going insane? There, and put the knight behind it and just go for a big ass centre? I'm very tempted. I'm too tempted. I've done it. I've just done it. I've gone mad. See that centre? That's mine, that is. Bang, 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 bang. Knight controls, bishop controls. This bishop X-ray controls. Whoa! These squares are in black side of the board, but I declare them now the property of Huntyville. What is this nonsense? Right, I'm going to put my knight here because it's great. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Laughing Boy here has only got one piece developed. If you take, I take with H pawn. I'm castling the hell. This guy's a nutter. Not even thinking about that one. Okay, well, there goes your chances of putting your king there safe, right? Okay, now we have to reassess. There's been a flurry of activity. A veritable flurry, I tell you. Now, his queen is undefended, so I'm looking at ideas of knight to here or knight to here. Queen can't take because it gets eaten by a pawn. Knight to here, I'm threatening this. Right? We may trade queens. But then we trade queens, I recapture with the king and I'll lose my knight, don't I? So that ain't going to work. A3, B4. That's a plan, man. Okay, notice the bishop's looking at undefended pawn as well. Defended by knight, but G4 kicks knight, undefends pawn. Do I want to play queen here? Do I want to bring my king up? Well, no, it's too slow. If I push here, we could end up blocked off, which doesn't favour me really, because I'm ahead in development. And also if takes, I know. Also if takes, that's kind of okay. Another thought even is just to short castle here. I should do so. Or how about just G4? G4 prevents G4 from my opponent. Is he going to play F5? I don't know. Long castles? Is that even a thought? Let's reconsider this. Push. If we push, we completely block the centre. But I have a big space advantage, right? If takes, I can take with the knight. I'm happy. Again, I'm drawn back to short castles as an idea. But maybe just queen e3 is the simplest solution to my concerns. Occam's razor. I still like e3 b4. Sorry, a3 b4 hitting the queen. And she can't go anywhere on here because I own the 5th rank. So back she goes. But that's not too smart because then I have c5 winning a pawn after with a discovered attack on the queen. So she will retreat. Oh, Right then. Okay, now one thing I noticed, if I push, we have two attackers on here, only one defender. So pushing is not... Pushing and taking, I think, are both out of the question, aren't they? B takes, I take with knight. This is okay. I'm inclined to castle. The spidey senses are saying, get the king to safety. We have goodness here. E5 takes, knight takes, happy days. E5 pushes, there's a heap of complication. E5 pushes, I can take with pawn. So E5 or short castles, this is the question. I like the fact that my queen is in line with his king. Let's do it. Let's do it, Stuart. Pushes, pawn takes. We've locked up, we've then defused his only decent thing. There goes the bishop, so he's attacking my knight. Okay. Right now then. Knight back here looks fine. Breaks the pin on the knight, but I also then have knight b3, kicking the queen and causing my opponent a headache. Notice also that the d6 pawn is undefended. Oh, okay, now, okay, obviously, you know, reaction move is this. He will then win a pawn here. But if I don't do it, I simply lose material. Also, this pawn hangs, so does that bishop. Is he going to take with the bishop? I think he will. I think he's going to take with the bishop. Yeah. Okay, he's attacking my queen. That also puts then two attackers on the knight. Ooh. Ooh. I do have pawn here. I also have pawn here. He trades off, takes. My rook is under attack, but my king is not in check because of this beauty here. So I can then castle. So I'm not too concerned. So basically, it looks as though my option here is a choice of pawn D or pawn G. I'm not going to take that one because I'd lose my queen. So therefore, after a long process of calculation, I'm going to do this. Okay, we recapture. Oh, sugary pimples. My bishop is undefended. My knight is undefended. I have to play king e2. Whew. Well, that was like, if I'd have just auto-castled there, I'd have been a proper chump. Okay, we are pawn down. However, take stock. Opponent is only playing with one piece right now. I have completed development, right? There's a part of me that likes the idea of queen e4. I can play bishop e4, I can play knight e4. Knight e4 is kind of threatening because the knight can then move with check, even capturing this pawn. However, anything that I put on e4 can be hit with a pawn move. So I'm thinking queen e4. That's my thought. Trade off, take advantage of my development lead. If he trades, okay, of course he's not going to trade. Okay. Right, there are so many moving parts here. Knight there, looks solid. He's still playing with one piece. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 undefended pieces and the king hasn't castled. Neither has mine. Do we push in the centre? Do we try and attack the e6 pawn? I want to stop him from developing. Ideally, I'd like to destroy that pawn there. Something is telling me this is critical. It's all critical. This pawn is also pinned. So is f4, f5 a serious thing? He just pushes back with e5. I attack that pawn maybe. I've got an empty 5th rank. My rook is under attack, so I can't lift this rook. Well spotted, Hunty. Rook A to d1. Semi-open file, near the king. Looks sensible. Rook e1. King here. Yes. Sold. Sold to the man in the green shirt. King f1. Castling by hand. Lined up a major piece. A second major piece against the enemy's king. Happy days. Alright, now. He has check. This avoids it all and is a good all-round defensive move. Okay, so now he can't play his knight to there. Also, I'm kind of guarding quite a lot of stuff around his kingliness. Opponent is rushing also. But having said that, he's had a lot of thinking time on my account, so he's still only on 14.5 minutes from a 15-10. Okay, is he thinking of castling? I think this looks just totally natural. Hit the pawn. If he castles, then the knight is pinned because I have queen takes b7. Check. Checkmate, actually, because his rook's on this square. King's on there, rook's on there. So knight is then pinned. So now I could, I couldn't do that because you've got queen takes. That's an annoyance. Okay. This queen takes, and it's all gone to pot. Right, he's got light square bishop. Should we double up? I can't put the rook there because the queen's looking at that. Something like this. Is that the most forward, pressing thing that I can do? I really want to do that. Also, my bishop's a bit crap. Push and push. I'm just going to move my king out of the way. King safety first, then we go on the offensive. This knight is pinned, remember this. a4, a5, a6 is a thought. Ha. He's got ideas of this, has he? Well, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna drop back. Okay, still, he's got this, but that knight's far too important defending the king. Far too important. My idea is queen b2, queen b7. Notice the rook's moved here, so it's no longer checkmate if I play queen takes b7, but it is unpleasant. Something's going right in the old chess brain at the minute. I'm inclined to play this. If I play queen b2 now, what's he going to do? Is he going to push? Let's play bishop. I need to get a move on. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to take. He's going to take. Now I can't recapture. I've just lost my own bishop, haven't I? However, let's... Ooh, no, then he trades. But then I lose the bishop. Tits. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. I didn't think it through. I moved too quick. I've blundered a piece. This. You take bishop, I go here. King has to go there. All right. And now I can save the bishop. I also have a check. Checkity-doo-dah. Checkity-day. I also have free pawn. Check that out. Free pawn. Also 2 attackers on knight. I should have maybe pinned the knight, because now the knight can move with a discovery on the queen, right? But also the bishop is undefended. So the knight, but the knight could go there, thereby defending the bishop in a boomerang. But I have a check. Yeah, that comes with check, so take with rook or take with knight? Probably take with rook, put it on an open file. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, I always have a get out of jail free card here. And I've recovered my pawn that I was down. Okay, it's defended twice actually, now queen defends. Was queen defended before? Yeah, since this pawn capture, okay. Right, still look. I think my king's slightly happier than their king. Material is bang equal, but I have 3 pawns around the king and a wing, one right on the edge. Could be handy passer if I can eliminate these guys. He's got a loose one, and a double, so do we want to trade? I think so, because I think if he takes with his rook or his queen, he's going to regret it. But also I have, oh no I don't, 2 defenders remember. How about 3 attackers? 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato. Okay, well okay, nearly did it automatically. And then just did it. Because I am not afraid of that queen. Because if the queen captures, I get myself a free knight. Hurrah! So I think you've buggered up there, my son. This is not scary. I don't think... Well, you have to check for a perpetual, but... He comes here, I come here. He comes back here with check, and I drop my bishop back with tempo on the queen. Oh, he takes my queen with check then. Maybe I throw in a check first. Yeah, we're not... You've blown it, son. You've blown it. Notice there's also queens in line with my bishop as well. Taking the bishop here would be a disaster. I bloody got you. This does not concern us. Right, I don't have this because queen takes with check. Not good. I do have bishop drops back. I could even just move the king. Trades are good. Takey, takey. Queen's still under attack. Has to run away like a frightened little chicken. I have checks. I'm going to win. This is low. Okay, calm down. Take a breath. Okay. I'm in a winning position. This is the case. Okay, and that just... Now queen has to run away from the rook and has no checks. Okay, now I'm thinking rook c1 check is a good way to start. This means that the king has to go there or there. But I think we need to activate the rook. Maybe giving up our rook to the queen is not the cleverest idea. Maybe we should do something like this first, eh? Check or check. If I check here, look, I've got 4.5 minutes. That's like heaps of time. Here, and the king has to go on to the 7th rank. Now I'm going to pawn with check. How about that? I want the king to come like here so that I can... No, not there. I want the king to come here. Remember, this is a danger square. c1, you can't go on it. c1 would equalise material. I'm a full rook up. There's no reason to jeopardise my rook. That's what my opponent is counting on. Okay, he's got 2 legal moves. Either way, I'll probably just take the pawn. I don't know, maybe the pawn's actually helping to be in the way of the queen. So he comes here, maybe I'll just go like this. Check him again. Maybe some idea like rook d1, rook d6 with a fork. Forcing it, no, because king would have to be here and that would just lose the rook. Right, I can't develop the rook with check, so sod it, let's take the pawn. Yeah, I've got check here now. I now kind of out of checks. Let's do this. Try and, oh no, that was wrong. I misaligned the old queens. Anyway, so the pawn is pinned. I thought it was offering a trade of queens there. Certainly wasn't. Okay, now rook d1 I like. Okay. I'm slightly inclined to just bring the king over here for some reason. Bring it towards the opponent's... Oh, hang on, that we've got a hanging pawn. Let's come here then. Then he's got another check on there. Right, there it is. Okay. If I come here now, I think he's out of checks, isn't he? Well, he's got queen g5, which doesn't bother me too much. Okay. Here, king is forced to a5. Right, I want to get the king to a3. Can I get the king to a3? If I can get king to a3, I've got rook e3 wins, yeah? So check here. Or do we just do this first? Yeah, it's got to be in it. It's got to be. He's got a check, which I can just... Or even king a2, no. Queen yeah, oh, I don't know. It's still a winning position, but I am down to 4 minutes, so... Operation Don't Cock It Up. Rook here, that wins. Because the f-pawn will promote. So I'm very much kind of trying to get into the habit of working out if an endgame is winning or not. There, king goes here. There. He can't go here because I've got this defended by the queen. Pins his queen on the king. So he has to do that. Yes. Okay, now. Throw in another check. Even do this. Fork them both. Where's he going to go now? Probably there. Okay. This, and I threaten this. Or just king up with a threat of this, forcing an exchange, trade of queens, wins. Because he can't stop the f-pawn. My king and rook can stop 2 pawns. And a king. There's no way he could stop Freddie. Also, this is rook a1 now. Okay. Rook a1 comes with check. Let's activate that rook. He has to go here, here, or here. Now I have another check. And now we have two pieces looking at a7. He's really clinging on, isn't he? If I do this, yes, I've got threats, but can he come back in and annoy me? So I'm going to keep checking. Is the plan. As long as I've got him in check, my king's safe. He can't go here because of rook a6. So that's out. Out, 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 out. He's got two moves. Towards my king or here. There, I think my queen comes in and we're going to win material. Towards my king. Okay, there. Check. 1, 2, 3 moves. Two of them are going to result in another check. So's that one. And I'm going to trade queens and win. Right, we trade. He's going to lose the a pawn. There we go. All over. And he knew it. Wow, that was good fun. That was good fun. And Miko is watching. Hey Miko, good to see you, buddy. Quick look at the review. I mean, I'm sure there's like 8 blunders on each side, but it was a long game, went all the way to an ending. So you don't have to worry too much about that in a longer game. Okay, so 2 blunders from me. 2 blunders, let's look at them. King e2 was the first one. In this position, connecting the rooks. Our survey said, bam, bam. Rook to d1. Rook to d1 gives up the bishop. And if queen takes, not good, because of knight e4. With the discovery on the queen, oh crikey, I don't know. Maybe, maybe. All right, next blunder. This one. Okay, looks like a kind of a missed win rather than a blunder. It's saying queen here check. Oh yeah, and that also threatens this. Okay, so king b6 was the best move, and then it would be rook e. So yeah, okay. So I could have finished him off a bit quicker. That's what it's saying. All right, but you know, very happy. Overall accuracy 79.7 from me, and only 3 mistakes, 2 blunders. I'll live with that. 70 from opponent. Rating now 1536. Can't complain. Okay, guys, there's your chess for the day. Thanks for watching. See you soon.